Hey folks, Eric here from DirtyLittleSneakers.com, and check out this shoe. Crazy, right? Behold the ASICS SuperBlast. Now, to get me a pair, I had to brave the New York City Marathon Expo last week because it's one of the only places that you can get them at this point. They're going to go on sale widely on December 1. Quick disclosure, obviously I bought them myself, plunking down $220 plus 8.25% for New York City and Uncle Sam. On the expensive side, yes, and this isn't even a carbon-plated shoe, but ASICS has a great history of putting out a relatively expensive shoe that has tons of R&D in them and are worth the price. Are these? Jury's out, but all signs are pointed that way. So let's take a closer look. Now, from heel to forefoot, there's an 8mm drop. Standard is somewhere in the 5 to 10mm range, so this is right in the sweet spot. And the weight comes in at just over 8 ounces, so it's a really light shoe for all this beefiness. I mean, look at this stack height. The heel cup has a nice padding to it and some stiffness, so you're going to be able to feel really locked in while you're running. The tongue is gusseted, which really gives you a super snug feel. Now, ASICS has been doing this on their high-end shoes, and I'm a fan. I think it makes the overall feel a lot more secure. The tongue itself is super thin with some padding on the bottom, and the upper is made from an engineered mesh. So let's get to the heart of it, where the majority of the R&D is the midsole. ASICS has combined its two latest innovations, the Flight Foam Blast Turbo and the Flight Foam Blast Plus. Two very big mouthfuls. Now think of this shoe as a combination of the Metaspeed and the NovaBlast shoes. Now the Flight Foam Turbo was developed by ASICS for the Metaspeed Sky and Edge series, but in the case of the SuperBlast, they added what amounts to a ridiculous amount of the foam. I mean, look at how much they put here. The stack height, or the amount of foam used, is 45.5mm. Now, this is not a race legal shoe. I mean, it is for me, probably for you, but if you're looking to win some prize money or you're a professional runner, you will be DQ'd for using this shoe. So you won't get to see Dina or Sarah wearing these in a race anytime soon. According to World Athletics, the max stack height one can use in an official road competition shoe is 40mm. So this is 5.5mm too tall. So as you can see, the majority of the foam is the Flight Foam Blast Turbo. Foam is designed to give you a really nice bouncy ride. So you can see that at the bottom, there's this thinnish layer of Flight Foam Blast Plus. The Blast was introduced in the first edition of the NovaBlast a few years ago and has since been replaced with the Blast Plus, which is an improvement on that, obviously. This incarnation is lighter and softer and delivers a really nice cushioned ride. So with the two layers, you can expect this to be a really snappy, responsive shoe. Now, it's finished off on the outsole with the ASICS High Abrasion Rubber Plus, and it's used sparingly on the outsole, as you can see. Now, it's added to the areas of really high contact on the bottom. Why? Because this way, the Flight Foam Blast Plus is protected, and the rubber, which is much heavier, won't add much more ounces to the overall weight of the shoe. Does this make a difference in how long the shoe lasts? Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, so last thing we need to discuss on the outsole is this little egg right here. Now, ASICS is calling this the trampoline pod. So the expectation going into a run with this strapped to your foot is that it's going to be a really bouncy ride. I wasn't expecting a lot of ground feel and was a little worried going into my first run with the stack height. I've noticed on some kicks that the higher the heel is off the ground, the less stable the shoe is while turning. So let's talk about that initial run. I'm a believer. In fact, I think this is one of the snappiest shoes I've worn in a long time. And I'm kind of shocked these don't have a plate embedded. I could swear the shoe is just as responsive, if not more, than some of the carbon-plated shoes that I've worn in the past. I like the slope of the heel for when I struck. It made me feel really comfortable hitting the ground. And this curve in the front gave it a really nice, snappy toe off. Now, the faster I ran, I felt the better the shoe performed. So that leaves me with the thought that the best use of this shoe is going to be for race day or fast workouts. As for the stability, no issues. This shoe hugged the ground on turns and my foot felt rock solid in there without feeling constricted. I did sign up for the New York City Half in March, and that's what I'm currently training for. So stick around and I'll give you an update on that in the coming weeks. If you like any of the shoes I mentioned in this video, I put links in the description below. Just know that they are affiliate links. So I'm going to be making a few shekels off of each sale, but at no charge to you. It just goes to help fund the channel so I can buy more shoes, do more reviews, and give you more information that you need to help with your running. And if you like this video, I'm obligated by the YouTube Terms of Service to ask you to smash that like button below, get it up into more eyeballs. YouTube algorithm loves when you hit the like. I like it too, so much appreciated if you do that. I'm also obligated to ask you to subscribe if you like gear reviews, race reviews, New York City Marathon tips, or anything endurance sports related. And to hit that bell next to it so you get notified when I put new videos up. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.